Hi everybody, welcome to my home and my channel. I trust that you are all well and eager for the new year. I know we are already 4 days in, but as usual, because of our preparation for the new school year, it takes a bit longer to get going. Okay, today we're going to go through a few random things, but first I had a strange thought while lying in the bath this morning. Remember when Harry and Meghan had all kinds of stories as to why they named their son Archie Harrison? Now, Harrison was explained as Harry's son. Okay, it was still not a family name, but okay, cool, fine. The kid is not called Harrison or Harry on a daily basis. I'm wondering whether they even call him son from time to time. But let that one go for now, okay? Because the name Archie is the first one I want to talk about. There were numerous reasons given as to why they named him Archie, and here are the ones I can sort of remember offhand. According to Harry, he had an officer in the army named Major Tom Archer Burton, whom everyone called Archie. Number 2, Archie was also supposedly the Royal Protection Officer's code name for Prince George. George apparently got wind of it, and when people would ask him his name, he would say it was Archie. Number 3, Meghan mentioned that it was the name of her favorite comic book character, the red-headed, freckled Archie, who, with his friends Veronica, Betty and Jughead, had all kinds of college adventures and love triangles, etc. Number 4, she also allegedly paid tribute to a beloved pet, a cat called Archie, whom she also named after the comic book hero. So she named her cat after a comic book and her son after the cat. Now, let me just add that that particular cat died because she fed it too many grapes. Let that hang in the air. Okay, why is the name suddenly an issue for me? Why did I suddenly, out of the blue and in a half-sleep state, have this vision, this dream or revelation? Because the sudden thought of Archie being named after a cat was quickly followed by the thought that Lili could have been named after a dog. Now hang on there, I'm not calling the Queen a dog, not at all. Hang in there and hear me out. This particular photograph of Marcus Anderson, Cat Dealey, and a baby and a dog had always been haunting me. It was posted on United States Mother's Day 2021. So when was America's Mother's Day 2021? It was on the 9th of May 2021. Now I checked and checked and checked, and that photo appears to have been taken or altered in May 2021. That is according to the metadata. Remember, the metadata isn't always when the photograph is taken, but if anything was done to it, whether it was cut or pasted or color changed or whatever, if you worked on it, the metadata will change. But anyway, and if you take the weeks a comment had been up and you work it back, then it also takes you back to May 2021. Now the metadata actually gives the date as XXX May 21. Okay, so Cat Dealey has two sons, Milo and James. Now, Milo was born in January 2016 and James in 2018. So why would Cat Dealey post a picture which is at least 3 years old for Mother's Day in May 2021? And I do not know why I think this or why I'm thinking this, but that little baby looks like a little girl to me. A very new baby girl. The baby in the picture still has the newborn scrunch. She's still mimicking the fetal position. Now, babies lose that fetal scrunch between 2 and 3 months old. So that baby is definitely younger than 3 months, okay? And she looks actually very young to me, at the most a month old. Okay, so the next question. What is Marcus and Cat Dealey doing with a young baby in May 2021? And the next thing, notice Marcus's comment, namely, look at Lily's face. And apparently, allegedly, he is referring to the dog. Now, remember Paula M. and I going this way and that way about the numbers on top of Lily's birth certificate. On the left, when facing it on screen, is the numbers 105, 202, 116, 3206. And the one on the right is 120, 214, 2002, 302. Okay, so seeing that I'm rather up to my eyeballs, being treated like a moron by some people, particularly British creators, here is a copy. The Program Operations Manual System page from the United States Social Security page, okay? So none of this is a la Bookworm. It comes off a government site. Now, according to another government page, the area and birth followed by a unique numbers usually on the right-hand side of the certificate. So we'll look at the 120 first, and as you can see, 120 is Massachusetts. Now please note that Boston does not use the birth area code. It's the only place I know of which doesn't use it. Now if we stick to the 120 code, then the 6-digit serial registration number is 002307, and we are then left with 21142. So could she have been born somewhere on Valentine's Day, the 14th of February 2021? Okay, but let's also quickly look at the number on the other side. 105, 202, 116, 3206. Now 105 is Colorado. And if we count back the 6 registration numbers from the back, we are left with 2021 or 2021. But although Paula and I both thought it gives the year of birth, it could also in some areas mean that the birth took place on the 1st of February, being the second month, 2020. But as I was going through this in my mind in the bath, I realized that it does not matter And we should not even argue about it, because the 100% absolute fact is that neither of the numbers show that the child was born in California, not in Santa Barbara, not in Los Angeles. And at the end of the day, what does that mean? It means that either Harry and Meghan lied to all of us about Lily's birth, or the birth certificate they put out is a fraudulent one, or both. And I personally, or in my opinion, allegedly, I think it is both. I think there's a chance that that child was indeed born in England. And I think there is a possibility that Marcus Anderson may be the biological father. I think his gametes may have been used in the IVF procedure. I also think there is a possibility that he, the legal father at the time, flew that child back to the United States, and that the adoption procedure took place in either Massachusetts or Colorado. I think Marcus gave us a clue with that post, and I could see a scenario playing itself out in my head where he tells Meghan and Harry that he likes the name Lily, and Harry piped up saying, that would be nice, because my grandma's name is Lilibet. And then Meghan goes, oh wow, let's name her Lilibet and just call her Lily. I mean, she would not let an opportunity like that pass her by, would she? I also checked, and Cat Dealey did apparently have a dog named Lily, which of course is why I asked whether Archie was named after a cat and Lily originally after a dog. And come to think of it, is that why Marcus hangs around them so much, even joining them for family fun events like the trip to Disney World and the pumpkin patch? Is that why Meghan is treating Lily differently? Is this the reason why the children were named the way they were? Firstly, out of disrespect for the family and the institution, but also the fact that the child with the royal DNA and or Harry's gametes was not given any family names, and the one with no royal DNA was given the Queen's nickname. Was it Meghan's way of linking both children to the royal family forever? But lastly, my dear friends, I want to read you something, and it is number 3 on the same government website. And it sounds like this: verify any birth certificate with the issuing agency when the birth area code number does not agree with the assigned birth area code number. Follow GN 00308 and or local procedures to verify primary evidence of age with the appropriate BVS. For additional information regarding suspect or fraudulent birth records, see RM 10210-700 and regional fraud reports. Okay, so going there, it reads, it is a serious crime to possess a fake or fraudulent birth certificate in the United States. Number 1, forgery or counterfeiting. Making a fake certificate is a crime. Number 2, uttering, Using or showing the fake document, even if you did not make it, is a separate crime called uttering a forged document or fraudulent representation. Number 3, identity fraud. A fake birth certificate serves as a breeder document for other fake IDs like passports and driver's licenses and benefits, thus enabling large-scale fraud. Number 4, perjury or false statements. Providing false birth information to government agencies can be considered perjury. Oh yes, my dears, if Megsy Baby created that birth certificate, say using Photoshop, or someone even within the system did it for them, and one way or the other, I mean, it is undeniably fake and fraudulent, because there also does not exist such a person with the first name of the Duke of Sussex and last name of His Royal Highness. I mean, it does not even mention Harry's name. No Prince Harry or Prince Henry even. Now that in itself is wrong, fake and fraudulent, and whoever made and distributed this certificate should be charged right alongside Harry and Meghan, who presented and distributed it. And in 2026, I'm going to make it my mission to get to the bottom of this, and therefore I ask your help with this. You are welcome to make screenshots of this particular video and or to add your own researched information. In the meantime, I request that Buckingham Palace remove Harry and his children from the line of succession and royal website like they did with Andrew, until such time as an investigation has been done and concluded. Now, it's not personal, but in no country and in no life is it fair that people like Harry and Meghan get away with things others will spend years in jail for. And 2026 will indeed be the year of disclosure in more ways than one. Okay guys, I'm off. Watch my community tab please. I'll post there and redirect you to my other work as it is posted. Take care and stay safe. Bye.